just randomizing a little bit. Printed this V profile in Colorfabb XT clear, obviously, and I had pretty good success. It's very solid, it's very rigid, it does not feel brittle like PLA. It really feels like an engineering material. You can build stuff out from it, which is solid, and you can't break it easily. Blah blah blah. So then I have one of these T-nuts. Are they called T-nuts? V-nuts? V-nuts. So I started printing V-nuts. This one has an M3 metal insert, and I printed this one with infill before walls, so you can fill the infill, and I'm not sure if it's actually within specification or tolerance, or it is exceeding the wall is pushing it out. So I printed some more parts, some more V-nuts. And I want to try a few different. And these ones have wall before infill printed, so they have a perfect even surface. The infill doesn't come through. And we'll put a nut in one. A metal insert, a metal nut. Which I do like so. And then I have this one M3 printed nut, which I printed with my Hobby King fabricator last year. And I was always very surprised and fascinated that I managed to print an M3 nut, a working one. So, as you can see, okay, we have to initiate this one. Maybe it's one of the tight ones, so it holds very good. And I want to try and put this one into one of the Colorfabb XT V-nuts and see how it fares. So the real question is, why didn't I print it? I will try this, but for now it's pretty funny. Oh, okay, I'm looking it up. Okay, it's a T-nut, so I put an M3 nut into a T-nut. This one I printed on the Hobby King fabricator last year because I wanted to know if he was able to print it precisely enough so it works. And as I can show you with this M3 screw, oh my god, I'm bad. So it's screwed in. And you can load it. I've never actually used this in any real project. But I have the feeling if you load it reasonably, they should hold up. Yeah, looking good. So we'll just pull the nut in by tightening up here. I hope it doesn't break. Whoa, maybe that was too much. Yeah, it was too much. Okay. She broke. She broke! Let's try it. Oh my god. Total fail. And this Colorfabb XT material is very slippery. Very slippery. Okay, let me try the long one here. Wow. That helps if you put it in the right way. It's a little stiff at the beginning. So I mean, it's pretty nice if you have if you get an accuracy on average, but sometimes the weakest link is your first layer, or whatever layer is not in within specification. So the first layer tends to be wider than the other ones. So far, in my experience, because you really look to get a good adhesion, and using the Prusa MK2 Live C adjust. Yeah, you just tend to get the nozzle pretty much down. You should actually measure the first layer width, because the first layer will basically, you have to wear it off, or you have to scratch it off, or it will just worsen the performance of your part. Let's get the screw in and let's see how the new T-nut with walls before infill print feels. Yeah, very easy. No, this one's too easy. So I'm just thinking, maybe if either one of each parts, not both at the same time. If one has infill before walls, which means basically that the infill you can feel it, you will feel it through, it will come through dimensionally. Very little, but it's still, you can feel it. And if you have the other part perfectly flat, it basically can ride just on the infill pushing through the walls, which could actually reduce friction. Question is the amount of abrasion. I have to YouTube a little bit, I have to Google a little bit, see what other people are doing with printed. It's a Y profile, I guess. Looks like a Y, basically. Good enough. Yeah, but I'm really fascinated by this material. I don't know, it feels very appropriate for mechanical parts. Where you need rigidity, stiffness, but still I can move it a little bit. I mean, it's not like it does give, but it snaps back immediately. It's very rigid, and it doesn't feel. I have another part which I try to break. Probably not with full force, but still with unreasonable force applied to a part like this. And it sure didn't give you. It didn't sound like it was developing any cracks or weak spots. And on load, like in this way, in this direction, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is even tougher. There's a very big surface connecting the T-nut with the Y profile, so the lid would have to break off. Or just a nut going through the T-nut. Yeah, so that's it. Very interesting material, and I can recommend it. It's beautiful. Thanks, have a nice day.